What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because you've got quite a bit to get on into. So a lot of you guys have literally been in my DMs. No, seriously, been in my DMs practically at this point harassing me and telling me, girl, you need to get on the internet. You got to do what you do best, bitch. Sit down and talk. So a lot of you guys were like, girl, we need to see like your reaction and what do you think about the specific video, which is titled The Decade-Long Lie, exposing the truth about Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. And this is from the YouTube channel Scandalous Media. Now, I've actually come across their channel maybe once or twice before. I remember I made a video, I think it was titled something along the lines of like how Selena Gomez plays victim a lot and how she has this like victim complex when it comes to certain things. And I remember getting recommended this channel on my sidebar, and I remember clicking, and it's gonna be nice to hear a different voice because with my last videos it's been a guy like narrating a lot of the.
Just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin would be spotted sporting an almost identical
commentating on a lot of it. So I'm just like, you know what, bitch, we need something new, because that editing of Hailey was scary. I was shickety shockety shook, darling. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this is a 54-minute video. 54 minutes in which I'm not going to get back. But babes, what am I actually doing? I'm working right now. I'm clocking the flipping, okay? But yeah, a lot of you guys have literally been in my DMs. Speaking of DMs, go and follow me over my Instagram. It will be on the screen for you guys right now. It's Keisha_. I'm going to be hosting giveaways. So many giveaways are on the way. So definitely don't miss out. You guys will literally want to connect with me over on there. I think my last giveaway is when I hit 500,000. I think I gave away an iPhone if I'm not mistaken. But I want to be more consistent and give back to my viewers and just do like random giveaways of like beauty products, maybe like fashion pieces, outfits, the whole lot. So definitely go ahead and follow me. It's Keisha_. I will be hosting a giveaway for when I hit 40,000 followers over on Instagram. It literally takes about 10 seconds and costs you nothing. So what are you waiting for? Or is the challenge accepted or not? I'm going to probably be pausing a lot because I'm probably going to be gagged, shickety shockety shook, confused, a plethora of emotions. So if you guys are like type of people who like stop and pause, then I don't know what that's about, because you've got a problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, babe, this is a comments channel. Do you think I'm not going to yap away? Don't be slow, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get on into it. I have to always give that disclaimer because there's always comments like, you talk a lot, bitch, is a commentary channel where I get paid for talking. What do you think I'm going to do? Be quiet. Are you dumb or stupid? Also, if you're new here, I'm a lot.
Well,
but I like to think I keep it real. Okay?
Just as I thought.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm nervous, even though it's literally, it's not my life. It's not my life. Got nothing to do with me. Don't know these people from nowhere. But bitch, I'm hooked. I literally mentioned this in another video. This is better than anything currently on Netflix. And we have The Mole. We have Inside. A lot of trending shows right now. Bitch, I ain't even interested in any of them. I'm here, sat. And so are you, bitches. So let's clock the flipping. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start a new screen recording. I'm gonna change the speed and make it a little bit faster because I'm so sorry, but like I could not, I'm not saying she speaks slow, by the way, but like I think when I do reaction videos moving forward, I'm going to change the speed just a little, increase it a little bit. Yeah, so let's go, darling.
What if everything you thought you knew was wrong?
Ooh.
What if the internet, along with the countless voices shaping public opinion, had overlooked the full truth of a story you've heard time and time again? This is a narrative as old as time itself. Public attention is often drawn to the so-called other woman, while sympathy falls to the one who seemingly got away. But in this story, there are no innocent parties, and the one cast as the victim.
Oof. She's already starting off strong. Well, only 25 seconds in, baby. Okay, let me lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Do the rock and roll. It's funny how I literally have all this energy because was I literally not crying like, what, 50 minutes ago? Because my life is absolutely shoddy right now. Let's continue.
May not be as blameless as many believe. The truth is far more complex. Beneath the headlines and viral clips lies a reality that challenges the dominant narrative. A massive devoted fan base has ensured this controversy resurfaces time and time again, fueling
okay, editing.
Here is the full story, given to you by people who were there to witness the events in real time and know more than you think. This video will
I don't know about you bitches. Are you not see it? I'm so sorry if I keep on saying that I'm shickety shockety shook. I need to make that into merch. I don't know what I'm waiting for. If any of you guys are like fashion designers, you guys are like hella creative, that you have some like really sick ideas that scream me, come slide in my DMs. I literally told you about my Instagram. It's Keisha_. I connect with people. I don't see why not. I'm not one of those creators who are like, babes, I don't see a DM. Babes, I do. So come through, let me know, and we can maybe even work together because I'm ready to make merch that says shickety shockety shook. I want a hat, I want a tote bag, I want a jumper, t-shirt, bitch. I need everything because I'm so gagged lately. Everything has been, I'm like,
every single fact in the documentary going around, claiming that Hailey Bieber had a decade-long obsession with Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez.
We reacted to that video, didn't we?
This is also what's referred to as the 7-part documentary about Hailey stalking Selena to steal Justin, which went viral on TikTok. The only question I have for you is, Are you ready to handle the truth?
Ooh! Pause. The bitch is like, enough. Enough. You guys need to know about this. Guys, are you ready to handle the truth? Let's go. I ain't got nothing to lose. I don't know these people from nowhere. They're just on my TV screen. Do you know what I mean? Let's go. Don't let my tits pop out.
The first meeting and alleged concert stalking. We first set the scene at the Today Show, where Justin Bieber meets Hailey Baldwin for the first time publicly. We see here that Hailey's dad, Stephen Baldwin, is introducing her to Justin. Justin was 15 years old and Hailey was 12 years old.
He scares me, I don't know why.
My name's Steve. The third song. How you doing, bro? It's my daughter Hailey. The third song. Yeah. We've been enjoying.
The interaction is meant to be edited in a way that is supposed to creep you out and make it look like Stephen and Hailey practically stalked Justin backstage, when in reality, it was Justin who remembered meeting Stephen previously and even explained to him in detail where they met and why they met, a crucial detail intentionally left out.
Wow, his voice sounds so babyish, no pun intended. Oh wow. Oof. Okay, let's keep going. Stephen Baldwin, I don't know why it just scares me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but okay, so far we're seeing that Justin Bieber came up to Hailey's dad to say, like, I feel like I've met you somewhere, I've seen you before.
Documentary makes it look like Hailey followed Justin twice, once at the Today Show and another time at the Toyota concert. The photos are meant to manipulate the viewer, who can't tell the difference if it were one concert or two. What the commentator fails to mention is that the Toyota concert and the Today Show performance were actually the same event, part of the Today Show's Toyota concert series in 2009. Hailey did not go see Justin twice in 1 month. As you can see, Justin was wearing the same outfit for the concert. Justin even reacted to
okay, editing
back in 2016, quoting this tweet and writing, "Haha, amazing." The narrative continues with the suggestion that Hailey stalked Justin all the way to Los Angeles to attend the Never Say Never premiere. But let's pause and consider this. In what reality does anyone believe that a so-called stalker would be allowed access to a red carpet event? In fact, Hailey had attended multiple red carpet events long before and after the Never Say Never premiere, including the Camp Rock premiere, One Direction's movie premiere, and many more. It's not all that surprising, then, that she would show up to support Justin at his own event. These events are by invite only, especially in the early 2000s. What people don't know is that by this time, Hailey's family and Justin's family have already hung out a few times behind closed doors. Nobody knew about this, and if it wasn't for picture proof, most people wouldn't believe that they hung out between the Today Show meeting and the Never Say Never premiere. Okay. Here they are bowling, and as you can see, Justin's mother, Patty Mallet, is there alongside Hailey's father and Hailey's sister, Alea Baldwin. Now, one thing you have to realize is that people used to clown Hailey after her marriage to Justin as the girl he married quickly, making it seem as if he didn't know Hailey for as long as he knew Selena.
Okay.
So when the Biebers released photos of them bowling together back in 2009, people turned to the stalker route because they didn't like the explanation that he had known her for much longer than we thought.
We met when I was a child. We were both kids, and Justin was performing at the Today Show. And the way it actually went is that when my uncle was still shooting the TV show 30 Rock, every time...
Why is Justin Bieber so annoying? How is she trying to explain the story of how they met and he's there flaring his nostrils? Unbelievable.
As like a performer at the Today Show, because they would film it at 30 Rock, they would ask whoever wanted, tickets to who was performing and what have you. So I think he asked my dad, there's this kid that people love that's performing, do any of your kids want to go? So we went, and his mom and my dad connected, and we kind of just...
We went bowling.
We invited them over for dinner, and
we had lasagna.
Got my mom lasagna, we went bowling, and we just kind of
it was fire lasagna.
It was good lasagna. We kind of just randomly kept in touch from then on. Like, I remember I'd randomly get phone calls or texts from him, just checking in. And as we got older, our paths started to cross more because...
Just liked your vibe, because you were always just so chill.
Thanks. And then we ended up starting to have more mutual friends as we got older, so that was that.
In 2020, Justin appeared on The Ellen Show with Demi Lovato, where he joked that it was their families who encouraged them to spend time together due to their shared religious beliefs. This sheds new light on their connection, one rooted in
a lot of people felt like it was an arranged marriage,
rather than any idea of obsession or manipulation.
We met in the early mornings of a Today Show taping. Pretty sure she didn't want to be there because she was raised Christian, and I think they found out that I think it was an arranged marriage. I'm pretty sure. I'm not,
it was that comment. It was that comment that set it off as well.
Marriage. They set this whole thing up.
People like to pretend that Hailey needed to chase fans for information on Justin so that she could stalk him and marry him in her 10-year plan. People say this in a mocking tone, but clearly 12-year-old Hailey didn't know that her first ever meetup with Justin was going to be used as her climbing the ladder to marry him. It was also said that Justin had dinners at the Baldwin house as his mom and Hailey's father were friendly.
We invited them over for dinner, and
we had lasagna.
The Baldwin family wasn't the only family, as Justin was really close with the Beatles family in 2009 and 2010 as well. Through those family connections, Hailey and Justin were familiar with one another, and that's what led to the Never Say Never premiere invitation and even being invited backstage on the My World Tour in 2010. Here they are in East Rutherford, New Jersey on November 17, 2010.
So I guess she was just like utilizing her dad's connects, it seems. It seems like she was just utilizing her dad's connects, and I don't really know much about him, I'll be so real. I know he's an actor, but I don't know if I've seen him in anything that I've watched per se. So I guess she was just attending. Did she not go to school? Was she homeschooled? I mean, she wouldn't be in public school, right? But like, I don't know. I guess she was just like, so far anyways, it seems from this, it seems like she was just around, and they spent time together, and apparently the dad was spending time with like his mom, Patty. So let's continue.
The infamous hotel stalking incident.
Okay, explain this.
The infamous hotel scene where Justin was meeting fans in New York City shows Hailey moving around in the background. This video was taken by Hollywood Fix on February.
Wait, guys, am I bugging, yeah? Because I know sometimes I can be colorblind. Wait, Justin Bieber's hair color, isn't it like, it's not blonde, but isn't it like a light brown? So why is it, when it's dark brown, am I the only one that's shook? I'm like, huh? When was this, Rue? Am I missing something?
13th, 2012. Hailey was 15 years old and Justin was 17. It is common belief that Hailey was stalking Justin and Selena because it appeared that Justin and Selena were on a sushi and movie date. However, those Jelena photos took place on February 25th, 2012 in Sherman Oaks, California, not in New York City. Justin wore the same jacket and necklace that he was rocking at the time. At this point, Selena had just returned from her South American tour with the scene, and she grabbed Thai food with Justin the night before, but the day at the hotel, she was at an event for her perfume launch, and Justin was solo. Justin and Hailey likely ran into each other inside the hotel as they were familiar with one another, having already known each other. There is no proof that 15-year-old Hailey was stalking the same person she was bowling with, invited backstage at his tour, and extended an invitation to his movie premiere all before this hotel incident. However, it's much more believable that 15-year-old Hailey, who grew up in New York with a famous father, was also at the same hotel as this mega pop star. Despite famous family connections and friends such as the Jenners, the documentary aims to promote a narrative that Hailey was instead in contact with fans to get information on Justin.
She said her dad a lot.
DMing fans for Justin's information.
I'm
the
shook.
documentary references a self-proclaimed superfan named Dana who claimed that Hailey would DM her to find out Justin's whereabouts.
I remember that
She
video.
used to run a big Bieber fan account with over 200,000 followers without showing proof of that or even saying the name of the account. Nonetheless, when Dana posted her video years ago, she provided screenshots of her DMs with Hailey from 2012 and 2013. A closer investigation shows that Hailey didn't reply to Dana's message in May 2012, but it shows that Dana DM'd Hailey out of the blue on February 5th, 2013, saying, Satai's 5th Ave, with Dana.
So are we saying that she's lying?
That we have to take her word for it, that Hailey DM'd her first, asking for Justin's hotel information despite the lack of evidence.
Cut above that, and you're gonna have to take my word for this one because I don't have it, but she said, what hotel is Justin staying at? Kylie and I want to know.
Sorry, Dana, it's going to be hard to take your word for it when there's discrepancies in your receipts.
It's all a little shady if you ask me.
What, if anyone knows me personally, you've been watching me, when have I ever been this shickety shook and flipping speechless?
Twitter's Help Center states that when you delete a direct message, it only disappears from your account. Others in the conversation can still see it. So if Hailey deleted a message, Dana should still have access to it. However, in 2012, Twitter support said deleting a DM removed it from both.
Wow, they pulled up with the receipts from 2012. If you delete a direct message, that DM is removed from both the sender and recipient's history. Oh.
Sender and recipient's history. With updated rules, it
Dana, where are you?
Looking at Dana's screenshots, it's clear she scrolled through old messages from around 2018.
But why would she do that then?
Matches the one Hailey had then when she faced intense hate.
But what did she get out of doing that? Oh, God, we're only 9 minutes in and I'm just like...
deleted her Twitter account in 2018.
Ooh.
If we're to believe Dana's version of events, we'd have to accept that Hailey deleted her 2012 message asking for Justin's hotel info, but somehow left the message about Bieber Team New York. For that to be true, Hailey would have had to delete the message in 2012 before Twitter's rules were updated. Another discrepancy is Dana's claim that Kylie Jenner, out of all people, was with Hailey, also asking for Dana's help in finding Justin. It's not like Kylie Jenner was Kylie Jenner, also attending big-time events, whose older sister is Kim Kardashian, who had a whole photo shoot with the target of this equation, Justin Bieber, in 2010, the person who has been close to the Kardashian-Jenner family since 2010.
Oh, that is a good point.
That stands a chance to Dana.
That was a good point. And like when I did my reaction video to the 7-part series, I remember seeing this clip of Dana, and she was saying Hailey and Kylie, and I was like, Kylie? What business is Kylie? Like, why would Kylie? What? I don't know. Like, I always thought I always thought that Hailey met Justin through Madison Beer. So I was even incorrect with that, it seems. They met at the Today Show because Justin had come up to Hailey's father, according to this video.
One thing that is true about Hailey is that she was a believer who would engage with believers, support Justin, and was overall a fangirl.
Yeah, but then she lied about that though. Hailey did make it seem like she wasn't like into, she didn't listen to his music, she wasn't like a fan of Justin, but it's like, girl, Miss Girly Pop, you most definitely was. And so was the rest of the world, and that's okay. You know, you're not above the program, so that to me was kind of weird. It was like, girl, you knew him, you were around him, most likely liked his music. There was a song that you probably bopped to, and that's okay.
Something Justin is well aware of, writing, "People always ask me if I'd marry Belieber. Well, I did," on his Instagram story. It seems like this idea of Hailey being a fangirl wasn't the drag you thought it was.
Oof.
So when the documentary mentions that she partook in a Carly Rae Jepsen fan challenge as a haha, caught you moment, it leaves me feeling puzzled because what did we expose?
That's Hailey's sister?
The correlation here is that Justin, Selena, and their friends all made a dance video to Carly's viral song, Call Me Maybe. This will segue into the rumors that Hailey stalked Selena, but the missing context here is that Justin's manager at the time, Scooter Braun, had signed Carly and was using Justin to promote his clients as he so
I remember that.
did.
I do remember this. I do remember this. Wow, guys, Call Me Maybe was a long time ago, you know? That was like, what, 2012? Hey, I just, like, life was so much simpler. Would you guys want to go back and turn the clock back to like 2012, 2015? Because music was so good, entertainment was so good. Or are you guys okay with where you're at right now? I'm very intrigued to know. And also, when you guys do leave a comment in regards to anything we've mentioned in today's video, let me know your age. I'm very curious. We have a lot of young people watching. We've got the older, mature people who tune in as well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very intrigued to know more about my audience. So
that video by using Justin, and this time around, Ariana
oh my god, Ariana Grande!
Song,
Black
really
Ariana.
So by that logic, should we say that Ariana was obsessed with Selena too for having done the same thing?
Ooh. Ariana Grande's wing liner was thick. Is that Frankie Grande? One thing about Frankie, is that Hakeem from Empire? What a mix. Are these all people signed to Scoop?
Fan connections or famous connections?
Ooh. Well, obviously some of them is going to be famous connections.
What many don't realize is that Hailey and the Jenners
Kylie,
were part of each other's
Kendall.
lives long before 2014. Kylie and Hailey knew each other first and were originally very close in early 2012. Their families had known each other way before then, but
Kylie looks so different.
It was in 2012. Shortly afterwards, Kylie introduced Hailey to Kendall, and the two became inseparable, hanging out all the time, to the point where Kylie got upset, thinking Kendall stole her bestie.
Oof.
They eventually became a little trio with other members of rich kids, some from various famous families, such as Jaden and
oh my god, do you guys remember the Misfits? I think Pia Mia was there, Jaden Smith. Oh my god, the Misfits. That guy from Hannah Montana, Rico. Like, do you guys remember the Misfits? I remember when I was like 13 years old, I wanted to be a part of the Misfits. Like, I wanted to wear like the black jumpers. Like, I wanted to hang out with Jaden Smith. Like, what?
Pia Mia, Stas, Moises Arias, Sophia Richie, and more, calling themselves the Misfits.
Misfits! Ah! The Misfits! Oh my god, major throwback. Rico's there. Oh my god, Stas looks so different. Kylie looks so different. Jada Smith looks so creepy in this photo. He actually looks like someone that I literally walked past in the streets of London yesterday. And then we had this guy who was in Kicking It, wasn't he? Jerry from Kicking It?
Ever since 2012, but people try to pretend that Hailey was just sitting around waiting to strike against Justin and Selena, when in reality,
I mean, they were
she
all
had a
rich
whole
kids.
other life. Hailey was good friends with Cody Simpson and was even in his
On My
music video.
Mind.
As you can see here,
She
Hailey
was in the
is
music
posing
video.
Cody's
She
album.
was in the music video for On My Mind. Oh my god, I used to love that song. I used to think he was talking to me. What is wrong with me? Why would he be talking to me? Like, the things we come up with and imagine as little kids is crazy. I didn't know you were feeling. And Hailey Bieber is literally like the video vixen, just looking around. Where do you see? Because he's trying to get to her. It's just like, it's so funny. If you guys haven't seen the video, go check it out. Like, everyone just looks like a baby in that video.
Poster. It's all innocent fun, but if it were Justin's poster and album, these photos would have been used now with a different lens in a
That is a fact.
that doesn't even have one single timeline correct. This infamous photo of Hailey holding a magazine cover with Justin and Selena on the front page is missing crucial context. Hailey was invited to the Monte Carlo premiere with her family. The only reason she was holding up that magazine cover was because there was a photo of Cody Simpson on the front page talking about his new music video in which she starred in, and that's what she was.
Oh. Well, bloody hell, blimey. Hailey Bieber, it seems as though people them owe you a little bit of an apology, alright? Now, how you deal with other things, people are going to have a problem with. People are going to have a problem with the fact that, you know, she said the N-word. People are going to have a fact with this and that and the other. But, like, you know, if someone's going to break something down, I'm willing to listen. That's one thing about me. I'm going to play fair and I'm willing to listen, most definitely. So, ooh, bloody hell, blimey. I mean, it is a coincidence, though, because it's just like, I mean, what are the odds? Like, I can't say coincidence, but what are the odds? Like, Hailey, like, Selena and Justin are the front of the cover because, of course, like, they were heartthrobs, teenage heartthrobs, you know? But then down below is Cody Simpson. Ooh, And I think a lot of people probably didn't know that she was in the On My Mind music video. I forgot for a second until I saw Cody Simpson's
We were
face.
so excited when we caught you in the music video for Cody Simpson's On My Mind. So we're wondering, how did that come about? Are you guys friends or?
We were friends before the video. It was really like random. He kind of was like.
Hailey has lived. Like, let's be so for real. Hailey Bieber has been everywhere. She would have been like, what, 15, 16 here? At 15, 16, bitch, I was face down in my textbooks trying to get them good grades, yeah? I was thinking like, what am I gonna do? What's my next steps in life? I was thinking like, how am I gonna afford these concert tickets to go to like the Purpose World Tour? Oh wait, I won't be able to afford them. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was where I was at, you know? I wish that I could have had the accessibility to see people because my dad is famous. Like, I'm sorry, but that level of Nepo baby, and that's absolutely no shade. If you think it's shade, bitch, that's a you problem. My life would be so different. I mean, obviously. I'll be anywhere, everywhere I want to be. Oof. Bloody hell, blimey.
Text me, he was like, so like we're doing this new music video. If you like want to be in it, just like let me know. And I was like, okay.
The documentary fails to mention this.
Why did I used to like Cody? Oh my god, that sounds rude. No, why did I used to find him attractive when it's like, no, like, respectfully, like, what was I on?
Showing this cropped image.
That is true. That is true. They do crop the image though. Because I'm not thinking of something at the bottom of the magazine. I'm thinking, bitch, let me look in the middle. I'm thinking, girl, let me come closer. In the words of Neo. Closer. He was also a problematic prick.
And the whole of their life, Hailey was also spending time with Austin Mahone and was
yeah. Where the flip is Austin Mahone? Last time I checked, he was hitting on Normani. Who is this man?
Stevens, a Brazilian model back in 2013. Nobody credits the fact that there were multiple men in Hailey's life before and around the time she was hanging out with Justin.
Has lived. That, don't take that how you think you're gonna take that in a messy, shady way. No, I mean, my bitch was everywhere. I mean, she was like here. I want to know what it feels like to be born rich. Oh my god. Like, everyone has their struggles, don't get it twisted. And I'm sure like I mean, dude, I just will never know, so I guess we'll never know.
As Justin was moving on from Selena, he was hanging out more and more with Hailey. By 2014, they would hang out organically with Kendall, Kylie, and their other friends. As Justin and Hailey are hanging out and forming a little group, Selena's fans are annoyed because everyone is liking Hailey and Justin together and are considering their group to be an it group. Keep in mind that Selena and Justin were broken up at this time, which brings me to the next point. The Dubai trip.
Ooh. Because, you know, the rumor here was that Kendall, Kylie, and all the girly pops had, I guess, like, gotten close with Selena Gomez and invited her on this trip so that Hailey can do her big one with Justin Bieber on New Year's, you know? But I remember there was other celebrities there, like Shay Mitchell. Yeah, a bunch of people were there in Dubai at that time. My goodness, I would love to know what went down on this Dubai trip, but that's because I'm nosy, bitch. At least I own it.
At this point, it's clear that Justin and Hailey had developed a close relationship, even secretly dating for a few months. They kept things private, with only a few photos surfacing now and then, showing them spending a lot of time together.
I think Hailey looks better blonde.
Into her New York City apartment in 2014.
Huh?
But here are...
Wait, what? Justin went to live in Hailey's live? Let me run that.
The Dubai trip.
Let me see what that said.
By this point, it's clear that Justin and Hailey had developed a close relationship, even secretly dating for a few months.
They did?
They kept things private, with only a few photos surfacing now and then, showing them spending a lot of time together. He even helped...
When these photos hit the internet, there was like a photo shoot. When these photos hit the internet specifically, I remember where I was. I remember the comment section went crazy. You just had to be there.
Moved into her New York City apartment in 2014.
Hailey Bieber went to live in her first apartment. Oh, okay. Hailey Bieber went to live in her first apartment and Justin Bieber was decided. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. He bought her a TV.
Important dates to keep in mind. Selena was in Dubai in December 2014 when she was rumored to be dating Zed.
Excuse me? Selena Gomez. I mean, she's with Benny Blanco, so I mean... Wait, what? Wait, I have a bunch of different comments. What's new? Selena Gomez is rumored to be dating Zed. What rock was I living under? A metamorphic? An igneous? Bitch, where was I? Probably getting my education. Now that I think about it, yes. But no, not really though, because bitch, I was hooked. I remember. I swear I remember the story, but bitch, I'll probably remember it wrong. Wait, what? Selena Gomez is rumored to be dating Zed. Okay. Zed was huge though back in 2014. Break Free with Ariana Grande, to this day, I repeat it, is a bop. That song helps me get up when I'm feeling like, bitch, I want to go down and sleep.
Justin
Break
and Hailey
free,
spent New
bitch.
Year's together with a big group of friends in December 2014. Justin and Hailey shared a New Year's kiss
I remember
on
that.
December 25th.
That photo went crazy. Everyone was like, oh my god, who is it? Who's this fashion? I might go down. I think at 2015 I realized I probably wouldn't be the one less lonely girl, bitch. I would be something else, and that's, ooh, if you clock it, you clock it. Let me stop it. I'm shady. You know, it's only right. Like, what's the time? 9:26 in the morning, babes. But yeah, like, at this point in 2015, I think we've come to our big senses and put our big girl pants up and realized we wouldn't be the girl that, you don't know, we weren't. We weren't her.
At Leonardo DiCaprio's New Year's Eve party in St. Bart's. The December 2015
To
New Year's
be
kiss
rich.
and the December 2014 Dubai trip are often associated. But it's important to understand that those had nothing to do with each other, as Justin and Hailey weren't dating in 2014, but after a year of being close, that's when they formed a romantic bond by December 2015. As for Selena, she was rumored to be dating Samuel Cross by the time of Justin and Hailey's
Who is that? Eek. I feel like this is a name that I should. I feel like you guys are going to drag me for filth in my comment section. I'm just going to prepare myself. I don't know who the flip Samuel Cross is. Okay, queen.
Yes. In November 2015, Selena and Samuel had a PDA-filled dinner where they were holding hands, and she was even seen sitting on his lap.
Oof. Okay.
Fast forward to January 2016, and they were seen leaving a dinner date holding hands.
Who is this? Who is this man?
After 8 years, social media came up with this theory that the models on this trip orchestrated a plan to take Selena to Dubai so that Hailey could spend time with Justin, even though the Dubai New Year's Eve party was actually a sponsored event thrown by the fashion house Balmain, and just like the theme with the premieres,
I need a minute to comprehend. Like, Miss Girl, are you saying everything we thought we knew was wrong? To be gagged like this is crazy, and it's too early in the morning. I need something to drink. I need some hot tea. I need a green tea. I need something. I need to cool down from this. This is just, it's a lot happening right now. So this is a sponsored trip from Balmain, right? Balmain. I don't know, when I say certain words here with a British accent, it sounds a bit tapped. Like, I feel like Americans make it sound better. Balmain. I mean, like, Balmain. Sounds weird, isn't it?
you had to be invited. And Justin and Hailey's romantic New Year's getaway was a year after the Dubai trip.
Really?
Kendall and Gigi didn't orchestrate this whole trip to take Selena away from Justin, whom she wasn't dating.
I live for a good boyfriend t-shirt. Even if I don't have one, I just want this feeling.
Selena was in Dubai with a bunch of models. Her friends Shay Mitchell, Kendall, Gigi Hadid, Josephine Skyriver, Devon Windsor, and even Cody Simpson tagged along. A model who was on the trip reportedly sent a tip to Dumois, explaining that this was a sponsored trip by Balmain and had nothing to do with Justin, Selena, or Kendall taking Selena away for the sake of...
Not a model sending through a tip. Dumois. Okay, girl. Well, sending through a tip is crazy. Did you at least get paid? Cha-ching, ching.
Hailey, when this story blew up again in 2023. Mind you, during this time, Selena was reported to be dating Zed, and they were hanging out a lot in December 2014. Zed posted this photo of him and Selena on FaceTime and captioned it, "Oh, hi, darling." They maintained a close relationship leading into the new year as well. On December 11th, 2014...
Wait, doesn't she have a song? Doesn't Selena Gomez have a song? Is it with Zed? I want you to know this. You and me, we're the same way. Wow, music was so different back then.
Again says she's single while reflected on her relationship with Justin. During this time, Selena was thinking about getting signed to Kris Jenner and was hanging around the Jenners for a while.
Getting signed to Kris Jenner for what? You are Selena Big Ass Gomez. When I'm big, oh my god. I mean, like, your name holds weight. Like, you're that woman, the most followed person. Like, what? Not big as in weight. Please don't do that, because I know the way people have to flip it, bop it, twerk it, twist it. This ain't no flipping Missy Elliott song, yeah? No, it's not. You are Selena Gomez. What do you need? I mean, look, Kris Jenner at this point was like a flipping monster, a beast. She was making it happen for her kids, but like, why would she take on a Selena Gomez? Wait, does Kris Jenner handle anyone else? I have 1,000,001 different questions I need answering. Please, someone help me, okay?
Selena was in the process of finding a new manager because her relationship with her mother was getting strained, as Selena's mom, Mandy Teefy, was her momager.
Oh, I wouldn't let my mom do that. I'm sorry. When money comes in business and signing contracts, girl, you are my mom. Leave me alone. But then again, people do say the closest person to you is your mother.
It's interesting how Selena's the one hanging out with Hailey's best friends, yet you won't see this come up when locals online are arguing about who is stalking who. Again,
wait, are they trying to say Selena Gomez was getting close to Hailey's friends? Like the Jenner clan? Ooh.
Selena are broken up during this Dubai trip.
30 dates total since I've been single, so.
2 months prior, in November 2014, Selena went on the AMA stage to...
I hated this performance. Actually, no, I didn't. I like the ending where she was like thanking God, but like I feel like, do you know what? I don't hate this performance. I think I'm thinking a different one. When I think of AMA, I get traumatized and think of the Lose You to Love Me one, because the song Lose You to Love Me is definitely Selena Gomez's best song, like for sure best song. I think it was the most heartfelt, the most emotional. I think a lot of people resonate with it the most. Like it just is her best song. And I think I'm kind of getting triggered when I think of AMA because I'm thinking like, oh, that one time, oh.
The Heart Wants What It Wants, which was her breakup song to Justin.
This is a good song too.
If she didn't want to go to Dubai, she didn't have to go. People like to use things like this to explain Justin and Hailey's relationship, as if Justin didn't tell GQ magazine in 2016 that he was thinking about marrying Hailey. When talking about Hailey, Justin said, "She's someone I really love. We spent a lot of time together." Then he goes on his trauma tangent, saying that he would love to get married, but wants to be realistic about the risk it takes. He then says, "What if Hailey ends up being the girl I'm gonna marry, right? If I rush into anything, if I damage her, then it's always gonna be damage. It's really hard to fix wounds like that. It's so hard. I just don't want to hurt her." In that interview, Justin revealed that he had only experienced one bad breakup, and that was with Selena.
I'm gonna assume he didn't further explain why. But this is why we need to remember we don't know these people. It's so easy for certain things to look a certain way, and I agree. I played into that as well, and it felt like, whoa, this makes for a great narrative, a great storyline. But at the end of the day, I've always said this though, we don't know these celebrities from nowhere. We just sit back and we're entertained and we think we know it all. Blase, blase. We don't, right? But then again, I guess if you ask Selena Gomez, she would say, you know, her worst breakup was from Justin, you know? Even though we know she's been in some publicized relationships also before she was famous, like before she was proper famous on like Disney, maybe she dated other people too, but either way she probably would say the same thing. So why is she acting like that? Sorry. Selena Gomez, my good sister was she was there was no pretending nothing. She said, I sure did. I'm like, oh, okay, sassy. I sure did. I've never seen Selena Gomez like that. I'm sorry.
I'm single. I'm single.
She was trying to annoy Justin. I know that move. I know that 1-2 move. You know, you post it somewhere, let them know, hey, because you know they're watching. I know that. Now, do I encourage it? No, but people can do it, okay? She was trying to get to Justin and let him know, hey, bitch.
Selena Gomez
it's really the Starbucks for me and sipping. I sure did. I'm sorry, Selena Gomez. I've never seen Selena Gomez like that.
Role.
Let's see her toxic role.
Selena Gomez was known to be the crazy ex who constantly had meltdowns over Justin moving on, whether it was Hailey or...
Do you remember, what's her name? Juventura? The Latina lady? Chantal Jeffries? Selena Gomez even liked a post from like a Selena Gomez fan account basically saying that these girls will never be Selena Gomez because like I guess their outfits would be similar as well. Oh, she captioned the thing. I thought he only liked the Latina category. SMH. Hashtag no makeup. Hashtag hate when girls say that. Selena Gomez wrote. Girl, what?
Their girl. This isn't a narrative remembered in today's climate, but rest assured, back in 2013...
This is what I'm talking about! There was a post. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Ugh. Let me just, hold on. Just gonna have to... My internet's being so slow. Darling, come back.
Selena Gomez's toxic role.
Let me pause it if I can on time.
Selena Gomez was known to be the crazy ex who constantly had meltdowns over Justin moving on, whether it was Hailey or any other girl. This isn't a narrative remembered in today's climate, but rest assured...
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This Selena Gomez fan account had captioned their photo. Giovanna, who was like a Latina model at the time, I don't know where she's at, hope she's good, is trying so hard to look like Selena. No one will ever beat the queen. Hashtag no hate. How can you say that and say no hate? Like, don't be silly. There's over like 1,500 comments, and then Selena Gomez also liked the post, which is just like, I get it, you're allowed to be hurt, impressed, but like, this is why I'm saying that sometimes there is more to a story, and I think that there were different roles played here, and I think everyone's wrong to some sort of degree, but...
Back in 2013 to 2017,
and I feel like I've been consistent with that opinion.
Everyone of my exes thinks I'm crazy, so I don't care. Everyone of my exes thinks I'm crazy, so... I
don't know Selena Gomez, right? None of us do, but like, has she healed? Because I remember that I didn't actually watch this video, but it was a video with like Nikki tutorials. I think it would have been like when Rare Beauty maybe first come out. So like what, 2019, 20, maybe 21. Like I really can't remember off the top of my head. So she said every one of my ex-boyfriends thinks I'm crazy. That could just be a figure of speech though, because there are a lot of men who love to use the whole crazy card when things don't go their way. So I don't know, but bloody hell blimey.
The reason why this segment is important to this video is because Selena has subconsciously put it into everyone's heads that she is a victim of Justin and Hailey's relationship.
But this is what I'm saying though. I feel like I've literally had conversations before about how I think that she sometimes, I didn't say all the time, bitch. If you have selective hearing, then peace. Do you know what I mean? I ain't talking to you. And I've said this before. I feel like she actually sometimes plays the victim. And I made this video a couple years ago, and I received hate at the time, quite a lot of it, to be honest. Because people weren't willing to at least listen. They just kind of like saw the headline and thought, bitch, I hate this girl and I hate what she has to say. And it's like, okay, girl, well then, you know. But I think people are coming around to the idea of like, maybe things aren't so innocent on Selena Gomez's end. Like things can still look creepy and odd. But I think that to say that Selena Gomez wasn't being shady towards the girls that Justin Bieber was rumored to be dating, or at least seeing, even with Barbara Palvin, you know, the lady who is with one of the Sprouse brothers, you know. So even though they weren't dating, I don't know, I found that really weird.
Practice of hers is the reason why a relationship that ended more than a decade ago is still being brought up in present time.
She's really pretty.
For years, Selena has been known to comment.
The reason why Selena is always skinny when she dates Justin. I remember I remember that video, and this to me was just so weird. And basically, and then she, like, Selena Gomez makes comments saying that, you know, like, I'll never be a model. Like, all my exes, like, love the model type. And it's like, girl, what? You... Maybe, like, now you won't because of, like, lupus and maybe the fluctuation with your weight. But there was a time where you just were, you know? But, like, a real man is going to love you for that. And I'm sure that's something that you understand and know now anyways. And people have told you about. Commenting on these things does send a narrative and does send a message. And it's like, girl, you've been on the internet for a very long time. You know how the media works. Like, of course, if you comment, engage with these things, it's going to stir up something else. And I've said this several times and people still don't like that. But it is just a fact.
Several anti-Bieber and specifically anti-Hailey TikTok videos, which only fueled this narrative.
We spoke about this at some point, I think, when Hailey Bieber did her
interact with hate
skincare
accounts that
video.
were calling Hailey a duck while commenting hearts on anyone who hates on the Biebers. Here are just a few examples, and you can see more in my deep
You've
dive.
got to move on. You've got to move on. Like, you just got to move on. Like, why care about something when you're Selena Gomez? You have access to everything. She is like, what, she's a billionaire, isn't it? Like, if I'm not mistaken. Like, girl, what? I would be doing... my passport will literally be stamped. I'm going everywhere, bitch. I'm doing a mad one. I'm traveling. I'm enjoying my money. Like, I think there is a sense of feeling, not necessarily that she wants to go back to that relationship, but feeling like, I don't know. But we wouldn't see her as like a crazy girl because everything is just kind of like, kill him with kindness. Kill him. The world can be a nasty place. Which is a fact, but bitch, you know, I feel like her image has been very squeaky clean. And I think that her team are very, very good. And I hope that they are getting paid in full.
TikTok feud with Hailey. Selena has always gotten herself tied down to Jelena drama, even
This is
when both
after
she
her
and
wedding.
Justin were single.
No love, he'd rather models. I'm just too normal. You are literally Selena Gomez. What? Who has shattered your confidence this much? Like, no one's trying to say any of these people are innocent. I don't think Justin Bieber's innocent. I think he was probably moving hella crazy too, telling her things that he wanted to hear. You know, he's a heartthrob. He knows that the world wants him. All of these things. No one's trying to take away from that. But excuse me? So someone said, no one should ever feel like she isn't good enough. My heart goes out to you, Selena Gomez. Thank you for replying to me. I love you so much. And she's there saying, no love. He'd rather models. I'm just too normal. Girl. I don't know what to say anymore.
When Alfredo Flores, Justin's good friend and photographer at the time, posted
Alfredo!
a photo with Kendall and Hailey at Coachella, Selena unjustly commented, quick, real quick.
Selena. I know Alfredo. Isn't he like Ariana Grande's like tour photographer, if I'm not mistaken?
Because it seemed as if everyone else was welcoming Hailey into her former place. This would be an okay thing for Selena to do if
What
she was
is
still Justin's
oh
girlfriend.
my god, do you guys remember when Corey, what's his name? Corey from That's Raven used to hang out with Justin Bieber. What's his name? I used to think him and Sean Kingston were the same. No, I didn't. I made that up. But it felt right in that moment. That wasn't nice, was it? But yeah, like I remember when Corey used to hang out with Justin Bieber. Hollywood is such a weird place. Because what is Corey Baxter doing with Justin Bieber, you know?
The truth that nobody wants to believe is that they haven't been together for years at this point.
You seeing anybody right now?
No.
God, not Zach Sang. His voice is so high and he's just so annoying. I used to like his interviews though, so let me not hate too much. But lately, them interviews been mad and inappropriate. Oh, this picture went viral. At the time, this picture went viral. You know what I need to do? Guys, do you think I'll pull off a red lip? I think with like a brown lip liner. Sure. Because I look at this picture of Selena Gomez, I'm like, okay, I feel like I see the girlies wearing the bold red lip or whatever, and it does look really good. But on me, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if it would be the most flattering, but I've seen a lot of dark-skinned women wear the red lip, and it's giving.
They had a very toxic relationship that emotionally drained both of them. Because of their toxic nature, they would meet up from time to time to try to work things out. But both of them denied ever getting...
But that's what I've been saying as well. I need people to start listening, right? Like, sure, I've been wrong when it comes to certain things, and certain things have been exaggerated, and it made for a great narrative and great story, and I was sat ready to listen, right? But like, you can't tell me that I never said that like these two lovebirds at the time were toxic as hell, because the whole back and forth thing is crazy. And then different excuses of like, we just couldn't make it work, this person cheated. It's just like, clearly it wasn't meant to be. So to the people making Jelena edits and Big 2025, when are you now going to hand in your CV, your application, and get to work?
Back together.
No, I'm single.
Fine.
Yeah,
you're fine.
I'm so good.
Good, yeah.
I'm single, ladies.
No strings attached.
Nope.
No, free and loose.
Yep.
So sometimes you may just see a boy walking
really
down the
cute.
street and he says, "Let's grab an ice cream." You're available.
Yep.
Okay. Completely available in every way.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll
What a
hang out,
weird
we'll see
question.
her every now and then, and we'll talk, and that's pretty much it.
Selena was free to move on with whoever she liked.
Oh, she looked good there. She looked good. I remember this. Where was she? I can't remember. I think she was maybe in Italy or something. There was this time during like the revival era. The stylist just gave her gowns and dresses that just looked so good. And the thing is, she doesn't have to do too much on the face. Like the makeup can be simple. Maybe like a little eyeliner moment or whatever. Simple jewelry, no necklace. Like less is more. This is really good. She's really good at it. Really, really good at it.
As an Italian man at her birthday party, Zed, Samuel Frost, The Weeknd, but Justin was never allowed to move on with
I never understood The Weeknd. I never understood how that came about. So, oh wait, what? There's this funny meme. It says, when Justin says he's going to make his account private, but can't even keep his DICK private. And Selena Gomez comments, lol. Girl, I mean, she's hurt, fair enough. She sounds press, fair enough. I know, like, what I could be like in these situations. Now, I wouldn't be obsessive, but I definitely would be hurt and be shady. You can't take that away from her. I would feel those things too.
In the past, Selena described herself as a crazy ex, and Justin had said that there would be times when he's about to go on stage and she would be screaming and yelling at him.
I think some energy can throw you off sometimes, depending. But I think, again, I've had an ex-girlfriend
Justin looks good
scream
there.
at me before going on stage and stuff, and
screaming.
Now I'm just in a place where I just have people around me that are just supporting me. And
This is what inspired Justin's 2015 hit.
Oh wow. He looks so good
What
there.
do you mean? If you listen to the lyrics or even listen to how Justin describes the inspiration of the song, he is basically saying it's when you're hanging around someone and they have an issue with everything you are doing. You don't know what they want and they're overall confusing.
You know that push and pull?
Bro, do I know it? Like, there's like so much confusion.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when Britney Spears thought Ryan Seacrest was gay? That is like pop culture, do you know what I mean? Because she really thought he was gay. I think we all did.
Let's just
like,
talk.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Like, let's just work it out. You ever been in the bedroom and the same things happen? She's like pushing you away, and then she like wants to kiss you, and then she starts crying and pushes you away.
He said that?
You need someone in the bedroom.
Everyone in Selena and Justin's circle regarded her as the unhinged ex because she would take her feelings out on everybody in public.
What is wrong with
For
my
example,
why?
as single Justin Bieber is getting closer to single Hailey Baldwin, he was spotted at Hailey's 18th birthday party. When social media got a hold of these photos, everyone regarded them as a new it group, which angered Selena, who felt bitter towards anyone Justin was hanging out with.
Yeah,
if you
that's
don't want to
Justin's
take it from me, take it from Selena, who in the future would later describe herself as a very bitter person. She even said she got stuck in a toxic victim mentality and would do things because of it.
Alright, there's honesty and there's honesty. Like, excuse me? No, even if I was bitter and press, you bitches ain't gonna know that. Because to then come and what? pie my face later on and use it against me. There's revealing things, and there's just like, oh, girl, these people are not your friends. And it doesn't make you look good in the end. People are going to use it against you, which is happening pretty much now.
It's dangerous to stay in a victim mentality.
When Selena was spotted at Taylor
Wait, what did she say? It's dangerous to stay in a victim mentality, but girl, my good sis, darling, hold my hands with your I want that Marquise diamond. I want that Marquise. That's a good song. Could even make that Tiffany. Oh my God. What did they put in that song? Crack. Yeah. But girl, you know, I mean, it's good to be self-aware, but we've got to grow from that. And look, it's hard navigating all of these things, especially while being famous, I can only imagine. Is that Taylor Swift?
25th birthday, a month later, she was reportedly screaming and having a meltdown over Justin. Reports said that bystanders, including Sam Smith, just stared at her as she screamed, "Nobody understands me. My boyfriend doesn't even understand me."
What is Jay-Z doing there? Not Sam Smith just staring. Sam Smith was probably like trying to sing, "'Cause it's true, I'm not good at all night." And she's probably just screaming, yelling, going ape is crazy. Selena, girl. Did she not open up about bipolar? Or did I didn't make that up. I feel like she opened up about it like, what, 2021, 2022? That could be that, I don't know.
Selena herself has clarified that during this time, she was single, and the same went for Justin, who needed to post a reassuring photo to calm her down. He posted a photo with Hailey the very next day and captioned it, "People are crazy. I'm super single, and this is my good friend. You would know otherwise."
Oof. Oof.
Again, confirmation that both parties are single, but only one party, aka Selena, can do whatever she likes without getting harassed by the media or her
They
ex.
were a cute couple, but
She's
girl,
like
I'm
pushing
over
you away,
it.
and then she like wants to kiss you, and then she starts crying and pushes you away.
What people don't understand is that Selena had a history of harassing and stalking other girls that Justin was hanging out with. Justin always felt like he needed to reassure the crowd, especially Selena.
Oh, do you guys remember that girl from the "You're All That Matters to Me" music video? She got a lot of hate, to be fair. Why does Selena Gomez think that he likes only Latino? Like, just girl, some of these comments are not it. Like, you're allowed to be pressed and mad and feel like, oh my God, he's moving on fast, or that he's, you know, all these things. Because that's valid when you break up. Like, these are things that you think, you know, you're allowed to be bitter as well for a bit, but not for years. Because, baby, that sounds like you ain't healing. And you've got the accessibility and funds to literally go to therapy and get some sort of help, you know? I would love to know if she's done that. I'm sure she has anyways at this point, but, you know.
She was seen liking comments that degraded any girl he was with and that praised her, even when some...
Well, let me see this comment. To be honest, yeah, all these Instagram and bad girls ain't wifey material. Look, Selena is the most followed person on Instagram, but the only time you'll see her in a bikini is in the cover of Vogue. If that ain't class, I don't know what it is. If Abel can't handle that, that's The Weeknd, Abel, that's his problem. A girl who travelled half the work to see you, a working ass woman would have... Well, how does a bad boy date a bad girl? Isn't it meant to be opposites attract? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people who question a lot of Selena's outfits sometimes, but I don't judge, even care anymore. Who am I to judge what Selena wears when she can buy me and my whole neighborhood? Oh, Selena. Oh, okay, girl. Okay.
Didn't involve her, she got involved.
Yeah, she got involved with that whole Sophia Richie and Justin Bieber thing. She definitely got involved. You know, if you can't handle the hate, then stop posting pictures of your girlfriend. Girl, where did you come from, though? Because why are you still following him? It should be special between you two only. Don't be mad at your fans. They love you and support you before anyone ever did. I mean this in the most respectful way, Selena Gomez. Go and sit down. Selena Marie Gomez, baby, go and sit down, yeah? Because that ain't it. And, like, you know, constantly saying, I thought he only liked the Latina category, SMH. Well, he doesn't, so... What do we do now?
This is why everyone feels bad for
She's
Selena.
so pretty,
You don't
though.
see her as a toxic ex who can't let it...
She's pretty. She's a pretty woman. I feel like she's got, like, a really nice face structure. I've always found it, like, very youthful. I hope she doesn't touch her face. Like, in a way where it's, like... Because everyone loves, the, like, buckle fat. I've literally just sucked on, like, a crazy lollipop that's sour kind of face. I just feel like, no. I feel like a round face, it's so, like, youthful. It's cute. I love it. Let me down. I like that makeup there.
They see her as his girlfriend who got blindsided by Hailey.
Her best song.
The truth is, Justin and Selena broke up in November 2012 and never got back together, no matter how many times they met up. It has never been a fair game for any other girl Justin tried getting with because Selena and her fans wouldn't leave them alone.
It's over. I told my wife. Who is this?
That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. This is what I mean. I feel like she plays into certain narratives and you know how your fans can be.
Only reason it's 2025 and we are still discussing Selena and the other woman.
We're
Even
only
if it wasn't
24
Hailey,
minutes
it
in,
would
by
have
the
been
way.
someone else.
I need to stop pausing.
If you guys want more information about Justin and Selena's toxic history, let me know and I'll make a separate video.
Ooh.
Because there's a lot to discuss, such as Selena saying she wants to have 15-year-old Justin's babies in February 2010 when he was
Ooh.
secretly dating Jasmine.
Excuse me? There was also like this video that I saw where like, oh my god, I can't find it anywhere. Oh my god. I saw it on Twitter like maybe what, 6-7 years ago when I was like really using Twitter at the time. And like there was a video of like Justin and Selena Gomez like walking, I think in like some sort of like parking garage, like security was around, and then she kind of like hit him in a way. But I haven't seen that video anywhere ever since. But I know I saw it. If you guys know what I mean, then you know. But you know, I can't read into that because obviously there's not like video evidence I can find right now, but I remember seeing it and just thinking like, oh wow, like that ain't it, like that's not it. Like I don't think anyone should be laying hands on anyone. You know, there's mature ways to go about it. Like yeah, they're young, but like no, like someone should definitely call that out for sure. Again, I just think they were toxic. I think they were young, toxic, trying to navigate fame, and sending shots to each other, being bitter. That's that.
See, I like Emery, which is E-M-O-R-Y. Emery, insert my husband's last name. Yeah, Emery Bieber. See, I like Emery.
Was he really that young? Wait, how old was she then? How old is Selena Gomez? I know Selena Gomez is older than Justin, but so that was in 2010, which she would have been about 15 years apparently. Really?
Insert my husband's last name. Yeah, Emery Bieber.
Were there constant public fights during their romance?
Let's just hope these people have grown, because bloody hell blimey, you can't keep doing this. The copying claims. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and get on into like the outfits and stuff.
We all tend to see what we want to see. This is a psychological phenomenon called confirmation bias, when we look for patterns that confirm what we already believe.
Okay.
With only 16 personalities in the world, it's no surprise that people often seem similar or share traits.
Because people so badly want to believe it, they don't even care that there is like a real lack of concrete evidence.
Okay, skincare.
There's a popular theory in the Selena versus
I'm gonna
Hailey
need that
war,
skin.
and that is the idea that Hailey
clear
copies everything
skin.
Selena does. According to Selena's fans, this is because Hailey has an obsession with Selena and wants everything she has. Sounds a bit immature if you ask me, and truth be told, this entire copying theory is immature and has gotten out of control. The first claim is that Hailey copied Selena by having a cooking show. Yes, the very same idea and segment that has its own network and has been televised for almost a century is suddenly trademarked to Selena Gomez and only Selena Gomez. Selena has Selena Plus Chef, and Hailey has What's in My Kitchen, an extension of her YouTube series Who's in My Bathroom. Selena Plus Chef debuted on August 13th, 2020 and has 4 seasons. What's in My Kitchen debuted on April 12th, 2023. The first thing that you have to know is that Hailey isn't a singer or actress, and so naturally, she and her team will work on things to build her brand that are personality-based. So she started a YouTube channel and has released many different segments on it, such as What's in My Kitchen, Who's in My Bathroom, and there are other segments like makeup tutorials, Get Ready With Me, Get Dressed With Me for the Red Carpet, and even small competitive games. The idea that Selena or Hailey are copying each other because they both post videos of them cooking is like telling someone they're copying you because they like iced coffee. If someone were to actually tell you that to your face, you'd probably laugh out loud. But if we were to stoop down to an intelligence level that finds comprehensive details difficult, one could easily say Selena copied Justin and Hailey with her cooking show since they had their own cooking show on Facebook. On May 6, 2020, Justin and Hailey released a cooking segment on their Facebook called The Biebers on Watch. Here, Hailey taught Justin how to cook pasta. In another episode, they baked cookies.
They did?
So if I were to use Selena's fans' logic, then I guess I can easily say that Selena is the one who copied Hailey and Justin since their cooking show took place first in May, while Selena's followed after in August. Another issue people have with Hailey's cooking show is her saying the words, "Yes, this is my real home."
Yes, we actually are in my real kitchen, in my real house.
Yeah,
apparently the words, "This is my real home," are only trademarked to one person.
This is my real home. Everything that we're doing is at home.
The reason why
Why do they say that though? This is my real
takes place
home.
in her real house is because her segment "Who's in My Bathroom" takes place on a set. In the beginning, "Who's in My Bathroom" was slightly targeted to make us think it was Hailey's real bathroom, and we could develop a personal connection with her since she's showing us her real space. It was only after a few episodes did Hailey clarify that they don't actually film in her bathroom, which makes sense if you were to see the activities they did in the bathroom. Another reason why Hailey clarified that it was her kitchen was because she gave a tour of the
short
kitchen.
hair.
For a lot of people, this is interesting because it's giving us a closer look into the home of Justin and Hailey Bieber.
Yes, we actually are.
I probably wouldn't even record that because some of you bitches is crazy. What do you mean? I'm not filming my home. Sorry. Toodles. I would use a set.
Kitchen in my real house. This is not a set. This is.
It's a nice house though. Oh my god, it's an ad. There's an ad. Let's continue.
This is where
I really live.
People are interested in seeing the kitchen a celebrity like Justin Bieber uses daily, which is why they didn't clarify at first that the bathroom segment was
$25 million.
filmed on set. Another logical point is simply the fact that many things are staged to look like a person's real home, only for us to find out years later that it was a set this whole time.
Nikki and Gabby, their videos, I was shook. I said, excuse me, what? What do you mean that was a set? That wasn't your bedroom. Excuse me? Why?
For example, in one of the seasons of Selena plus Chef, Selena doesn't even film in her real house. A notorious person who does this often is Meghan Markle, who recently debuted a cooking show as well. And with Love Meghan, the idea is that Meghan is in her own kitchen, using her own garden and such, but the reality is, she is on a set. The same exact thing happened when Meghan and Harry filmed for Netflix. The house they were in was a set. So this idea that Hailey said, yes, we are filming in my actual house, somehow being a copy of Selena saying the same thing, feels incredibly dense. Also in Justin and Hailey's cooking show back in May, they say they're cooking at home, so again, with that logic, the only person showing up second is Selena, as per usual.
At home, going to cook a special dish.
Another issue people had with Hailey's cooking show was the fact that she brought her Nana in an episode. Why? Because Selena also brought her Nana onto her cooking show. We are now gatekeeping grandmothers.
Nothing concerns me more about the lack of media literacy that people have than this viral 7.
This is I'm
Hailey, Selena, and
I don't know what to think.
I didn't even need to watch that entire video to know that I was going to be watching a bunch of bullshit. But just so we're clear, I investigated several claims within the first 90 seconds, and there are multiple lies. So if a video is set up to start with lies, what do you think you're going to get throughout the rest of the video?
Just like Selena has brought her friends and grandparents on the show, Hailey has also included friends, her mom, and grandmother on the show. And for the fun of it, Meghan Markle has also included her alleged friends on the show. You know who else brings her grandmother and everything? Ariana Grande. Ariana has made her Nona a focal point in her iconic songs such as Bloodline, Ordinary Thing, and Daydream. Trademarking a grandparent seems a bit intense. It's also not that big of a deal. You cannot trademark who is in the kitchen with you when you are cooking. Hailey's entire YouTube channel is full of her bringing on random guests to do whatever segment they are working on. She's brought the Jenners, Kim Kardashian, Addison Rae, The Kid Laroi, Justine Skye, Emma Chamberlain, and anyone else you can think of.
Emma Chamberlain was
The copy and claim is a very forced argument because there is no real winner or loser. You can't trademark a concept like a fur moment or a cooking segment. These aren't things that can be trademarked, and to be honest, Selena's a singer/actress, but yet has a bunch of influencer-themed businesses. It makes more sense for Hailey, who isn't an actress or singer, yet is still famous, to release a cooking show or a beauty line because she's famous for her style and aesthetic. It's not really copying if it's in her realm of work.
The day I can get my stomach on flat like that, oof, bloody hell, blimey. You come back and you tell me, Keisha, you put the work in, because I did. Getting abs and just a flat stomach is so hard. Honestly, so hard. I wish you can target, your weight loss, but you just can't. I wish you can target your weight gain, but you just can't, can you? You can't have it all, darling.
Another dense claim is that Hailey is copying Selena when she says okie dokie in her show.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
You cannot trademark a slogan or a phrase that has been around since the 1930s.
It still is weird, and that was a good way to manipulate the audience. I can't even lie. What's his name? I don't know the actual name of the content creator. I linked his video on my last video, but I don't think he says his actual name. So, but you know what I'm talking about, the last video. It's too easy. That's what I'm saying. With this story, it's too easy to push something.
Bird gets the worm. If Hailey said something like...
Because let's be honest, people are not going to fact check. You're not going to go and check someone's Instagram of 2013 and this person put... you're not going to. So it's easy to just run with, a video that's well edited with, crazy statements being made. So, it's easy for anyone to fall for it. But I guess it is, a learning lesson for us all, including myself, definitely. Especially having a platform. So I think we were wrong about a lot of these things. And I'm more than comfortable enough to say that.
Is about being comfortable with yourself, then sure, I'd say it was a choice to use the word
What is this
rare,
outfit?
when Selena has had an entire identity crisis.
I like the blazer,
but something like okie dokie is far too general for anyone on this planet to claim as their own saying, especially when Hailey said it differently.
Okie dokie.
Another copying claim is Hailey and Selena's clothing and or poses. During the Hailey versus Selena hate train of 2023, we made an entire video detailing every single copying allegation made during that time. It's 20 minutes long and has aged gracefully because every copy and claim people have used against Hailey has been mentioned in this video, so go check it out. It feels pointless to repeat the information since the same thing is spreading on social media again, but I'll clarify the ones that are the most
there's
popular.
a lot more than that.
We have this hand gesture pose that both Hailey and Selena have done. The funny part is that this hand gesture has been around since the early days of YouTube, when beauty gurus used to show off their makeup or skincare. It's a basic gesture, like holding up a peace sign for a photo. But a certain documentary doesn't do enough research to realize that the date on this photo is photoshopped. This photo where Hailey is wearing a black tank top and is doing this pose was in 2022, June 2022 to be exact. Selena's is in March 2023. So this whole time, everyone is crying over an inaccurate date, which makes you think, if that date was manipulated, who knows what other dates are manipulated unless we do the research.
Bloody hell, blimey. Mic drop. Mic drop. Are they gonna fight and get into a ring? How about no? How about we kill them with kindness and not fight?
Selves. Most of these claims about copying hairstyles or clothes are simply irrelevant.
These dresses are not even the
People hold up when you
same.
look closer, often manipulated to fit a narrative that
These
people are
outfits
eager
are not
to
even the
believe.
same.
The truth is, similarities are often just coincidences, nothing more.
Sometimes.
A long time ago, Selena used to have a reputation for copying Miley Cyrus.
She did? Selena Gomez was copying Miley Cyrus. Why do people copy? Of course you can be inspired by someone's outfit, but I do think also stylists like reuse certain pieces, because if it's like trending at the moment, then sure.
Wearing the same exact thing as her or doing something.
Wait, what? Selena Gomez was copying Miley Cyrus? What rock was I under? Excuse me, come back. Rewind.
A long time ago, Selena used to have a reputation
Hold on.
for copying Miley Cyrus, often wearing the same exact thing as her or doing something after Miley popularized it. From signature outfits or even the infamous top.
I can see that, to be honest. I can see that.
Selena would constantly get lashings for copying Miley, especially since this was around the time people accused her of stealing Nick from Miley. As we can see, it's the same story this time around, but the roles are reversed.
That is a point, though. That's a big point there. I wonder how many people are actually going to see like that original video, like this video that I'm reacting to. Wow.
For instance, people are considering Hailey and Selena wearing the same earring as copying. As if these people don't have stylists picking out clothes and
Yeah, that's what I
accessories
just
from
said
the
just
same
now.
rack. Imagine you couldn't wear stud earrings because your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend from middle school wore stud earrings.
This meme takes me out
In
every
another
time.
instance, we have a white tank top.
That's so silly.
it.
Everyone has the
Hailey's
right
wearing
top.
a white basic tank top, and so is Selena. It's almost as if it's the most basic piece of clothing invented by...
Right? Like everyone has it.
And right next to the black tank top. The creator didn't even bother to fact-check the dates, saying it was in 2024, when it was really in 2023. Both tops aren't even similar, and Hailey...
Exactly. Like Hailey's one is like skinnier on here and more ripped. No, and Selena Gomez's one is more ripped.
Sporting that top since 2022, so by that logic, she did it first both in 2022 and 2024. In another one, we have both Selena and Hailey in a fur top, and it's not even the same shirt.
They're not even, that's not the
Selena's has
same.
a bunch of patterns on it, and it seems like a cardigan.
See, I'm not the type of person who just stays reaching and saying like, oh my god, everything's the same. It's like, what? Because they both had a little bit of fur. I hope it was faux. I hope it was faux Alicia and not the real deal. Okay.
Top, while Hailey's is just plain black with fur.
It's not even the same.
In another instance, we have both of them in a pink dress. Nothing about either
It's
look
not the
is
same, though. It's not the same.
The hairstyles are different, the makeup is different, the earrings are different, the dresses are different, and even the color pink is different. This collage
like a
is
salmon
manipulated to
pink.
make you think they are similar. For starters, Selena's dress is short with a baby pink tone. She wore it on the red carpet with The Weeknd.
How are they even together? This is a weird couple. Not weird, like I would never put them together, to be honest. Apparently, The Idol is about Selena Gomez. I'm gonna skip a little bit. Actually, no, let's just continue. Might as well. We're here.
Hailey's dress is more of a Barbie pink color with a shine. It's completely backless and goes all the way down to the floor. Her hair is up in a high ponytail.
I would
and
change the
dramatic
bow,
eyeliner wing.
like the
How
hairband.
in the world are these two outfits similar enough to cause this much drama?
Then it's not the same
only
thing,
similar
though.
thing about Hailey and Selena is the fact that they were both styled by a stylist. Yes, that's a thing in Hollywood. Your favorite celebrities do not style themselves, especially for a red carpet event.
Not the sarcasm.
The rest of the copying claims are as bogus as the one.
She thinks she's talking to kids.
And like I said, we have a video explaining everything, and we also have a chart at the end of the video tallying up who wore what first.
Not the
As you can see
chart.
here, the dates
I was about to say I pray I don't have this much time, but bitch I do. I'm sat. It's 1 hour and we haven't even concluded this video yet.
Hailey did most things first, yet somehow she's the one copying Selena. Hailey was seen rocking this bee necklace since 2021, one that Selena debuted in 2025 for her new music video with Benny. When the double standard was pointed out, fans were quick to say, well duh, Benny's name starts with a B. Well, how come this grace isn't afforded to Hailey when getting J tattooed on her ring finger? Instead, a ring from 2012 that no one remembers is brought up as evidence that Hailey copied Selena. What we should be talking about is the fact that Selena got the same star tattoo that Hailey got on her ring finger.
Excuse me? This... I just need a second. Like...
Also tatted on her ring finger 2 years
My
later.
battery's low?
I feel like that's more of a unique coincidence than a letter from the alphabet. Instead, we're talking about the G tattoo, a photo manipulated to make it seem like the font and size were the same when Selena's is larger and by her neck, while Hailey's G tattoo is much smaller and directly behind her ear.
I don't like that one. It doesn't look like a G.
Tattoos are one of the most common, by the way. The G tattoo was part of a group project in 2013 to support a pastor from Hillsong Church whose daughter, Georgia Beach, was diagnosed with a rare brain disorder. Several celebrities got the tattoo, including Justin, and this
Okay guys, so the screen recorder ended up stopping for some weird reason. I think I might have tampered with something on my laptop by accident. So the next 5 minutes of footage is not going to have visuals. You're just going to see me and my lovely face on the screen, but you're not actually going to see, you know, footage from the creator's video. So I do apologize for that, but the show must go on, so let's continue.
Hailey was photographed with it in June 2015, and so was Selena. But the media only made mention of Selena's in October 2015 in a Refinery interview when Selena formally said that she got the tattoo for her little sister Gracie 4 months after Hailey spoke about her tattoo. And just to clarify, the copying claim in Hollywood is outdated because Hollywood is smaller than it seems, and all these people have stylists who are picking new items and trends from the same realm. To say Hailey can't wear fur because Selena is wearing fur is just hateful. To say Hailey can't have her hair in a bun because Selena has her hair in a bun is pathetic.
It is childish.
To say Hailey can't pose a certain way because Selena's posed that way just once is deranged. Even down to the Rare Beauty versus Rhode campaigns and concepts. It's actually Rare Beauty that has taken some inspiration from Hailey's Rhode and other marketing campaigns, as you see here, yet nobody is accusing Selena of anything.
Oh, wow.
I find it interesting that very unique and specific concepts are done by Rhode first and then later by Rare Beauty. But again, you can't really invent concepts, but the double standard is clear. In one of Rhode's campaigns, Hailey was larger in scale than the woman, a concept seen in Selena's new music video with Benny Blanco. But this isn't something you see because of confirmation bias. You're only going to want to seek out, interpret, and remember information in a way that supports what you already believe while ignoring or dismissing evidence that contradicts it. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, oftentimes the dates are manipulated to trick you into thinking Hailey did something second, when in reality, majority of the copying claims against her are from outfits she wore first. Another point made in the documentary is that Hailey copies Selena not just by wearing t-shirt or jeans, but by saying certain phrases or words, such as story, body, or heart. As you'll see in the following examples, it's not word for word, but rather one word is mentioned. One phrase is about telling your own story.
I realized that
This quote with many other celebrities, such as
I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 24 now. I feel like
I'm skipping it a little bit.
because people only see you in photos, you know, from the outside.
And the commentator makes a
Bullying
point
at the Rare release party.
the Rare release party.
Madison Beer was there, is it?
The
Or
documentary
yeah, Madison
mentions
Beer.
an incident where Selena was celebrating the release of her new album Rare, and Hailey and Madison Beer supposedly ruined her night by asking the DJ to play Yummy and essentially crashing her party.
Sure, Dan.
What if I told you that the screenshots cited in that documentary were mine, taken by me, and posted on my blog in January 2020?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm the one who blacked out the username because it was an unhinged fan with the username 2020 predictions trying to go viral by predicting the breakup between Justin and Hailey. This was the culture at the time, and many 2020 prediction accounts were hoping to garner up engagements. This particular user was a hater and an uncredible source, as I wrote in my blog post, where the person who made the documentary got the screenshots that read, apparently, when Selena arrived at the restaurant, the waiter started playing her songs, which pissed Hailey and Maeve, Hailey's former stylist, who asked them to play Yummy. They started screaming Justin's name. I wasn't there, I just heard it. That's why I stand on the apparently, but it was a mess.
Okay, so there's some education that needs to be done. I can see that.
Here's the truth that I clarified in my article. Had anyone who cared to report the truth would have seen, considering that's where they sourced the screenshots. Madison Beer went out to dinner with Hailey on January 11th at this restaurant in LA called Craig's. Selena arrived at Craig's shortly after with her friends, celebrating the release of her new album, Rare. The first line from the documentary was that Hailey arrived after Selena, but really, Hailey was photographed and was there first yet again. This unhinged account that no longer exists spread the rumor that Madison and Hailey triggered Selena at dinner and they were bullying her while all she wanted to do was celebrate her album release peacefully. Another account on Instagram continued to spread the rumor, which only festered and led to Selena Gomez's fans to attack Madison and send her death threats, which, considering today's topic, is quite on theme with them. Here's where it gets worse. Selena then unfollowed Madison on Instagram, which only validated her fans, who only got more aggressive with the hate. Keep in mind that Selena had already been following Madison since 2018, but once Selena unfollowed her, they flooded her Instagram comments with snake emojis.
That's not
Madison
nice.
then tweeted, "Nothing like waking up and being told to yourself" on January 12th.
They will do that to you.
After hanging out with Hailey.
Stan accounts will do that to you.
Why the F would you do that? To which Madison replied, "These rumors are getting insane. I had dinner with my friend Hailey of 10 years. That's literally it. I love Selena, as y'all know, and I would never do anything to directly upset her. And if this did, how can you call me a horrible person? Please relax. It's just mean and unnecessary and nothing happened."
Death threats is so unnecessary. Commenting snake is weird.
Get any stupider.
I don't like that.
A different Selena stan, who for a moment restored faith in their fandom before snatching it away in typical deranged fan fashion, comments under Maeve's post, writing, "Y'all, we don't know anything. Everything is hearsay. We cannot be bullying people because of hearsay. Selena wouldn't want this. Maeve, I'm sorry." To which I'm like, aw, a logical fan. Nope. The commentator continues. "Selenators, if you want to bully someone, let me direct you to Lice Twin number 1 and number 2, at Justin Bieber and at Hailey Bieber."
Yikes.
You really think you're a normal person?
Maeve replies, "Before this gets any further, there is zero truth to this bizarre and hurtful rumor. We happen to be the same restaurant. Don't turn this into something it's not." After this whole thing erupted in flames, Selena commented under Madison's post, where her fans were unleashing their agenda on their target of the hour, writing, "This is disgusting reading all of this. This wasn't intentional whatsoever." The funniest part about all of this is that Selena was seen interacting with Madison on Instagram Live the day before, as Madison commented lyrics from Rare, which was originally Madison's song that she passed off to Selena.
Really?
Got the idea to start Rare Beauty.
Rare was meant to be Madison's song. I can't imagine that.
The more you know.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end this here because I think my laptop, something's going on with it. Like I can't, the screen recording ended. My screen recording's still an hour long, but it didn't record maybe the last 5 minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might keep that in. I might just have to remove that part. Let me put my laptop down for this one. Mad. That's mad. Like, that's mad. Thank you to this creator, Scandalous Media, like, for making this video. Because at the end of the day, you can think how you want to think about someone, but if certain things are just wrong and certain dates have been manipulated to fit a certain type of narrative, then I think, again, that is wrong and that needs to be called out. It seems as though they haven't done their full-on research, but have definitely made a entertaining video, which a lot of people are talking about. But I think a lot of people can relate to like an obsessive ex or like someone who just is trying to be the best. Because people always see it as like, oh, the bully is Hailey Bieber, and then, you know, Selena Gomez is this, but it's like, oh no, but two things can be true at once. It isn't all that it seems when it comes to Selena Gomez, and that's no pun intended. Get it? The Wiz where he plays, everything is not what it seems. I mean, she told you that was her vocals. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. This is definitely like the longest video on my channel, so thank you so much for tuning in and making it all the way till the end. If you made it to the end, comment a pink love heart emoji. You're a real one. Make sure you guys follow me over my Instagram. It's Itzkeisha_, and I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.